It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Command Family Medicine and Taylor Grubosh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. We made it to Friday across the Ozarks, and it is a nice start to the day. We're going to have full sunshine in the forecast today, and temperatures this morning are starting off in the mid-60s. If you're up early, now is the time to take advantage of the weather. You want to get out before it gets way too hot later this afternoon. I am expecting the sunshine to bring our temperatures into the 90s, so enjoy the 60s while they're out there. They'll be long gone pretty soon. Mid-morning, we're warming to the 70s, even 80s by 10 o'clock, and then it's off to the races as we head through the middle of the day. We've got high temperatures easily in the 90s today. This is that summer weather that everybody's been waiting on. The pool water finally going to start to warm up after this weekend. We have hot and sunny temperatures. A warm start today will allow those numbers to warm to the low 90s. I am expecting a bit of a heat index factor, though, so temperatures feeling more like mid-90s as we head through the middle of the afternoon on this Friday. I also expect that we see mostly sunny skies. There's a whole lot of activity across the country. The weather pattern is rather unsettled, but what we're seeing here in the Midwest is a ridge of high pressure, and that's going to lead to a little weekend heat wave for many of us. We are going to see those temperatures warm on up. Severe weather today staying along a frontal boundary way up to our north. The mid-Atlantic active again today with more thunderstorms. It will be a bit breezy today. I have winds anywhere from 10 to 15 miles an hour. As we head into later today, I'm expecting it to be hot, and then tomorrow it'll really be hot. High temperatures will warm to the mid-90s on Saturday, and the winds pick up too. So if you can find some shade today or tomorrow, the breeze will help feel a little bit cooler. We do have winds tomorrow that could gust to 25 miles an hour, but high temperatures look a little bit warmer on Saturday with the mid-90s that are expected. I don't have any widespread rainfall in this forecast. This pattern, it's going to be kind of a holding pattern here, which is very typical of summertime in the Ozarks. We get this big ridge of high pressure that acts as a dome of hot air. It's very hard to penetrate with any rain or thunderstorms. They're going to keep those storms at bay for at least the next 5 days. I think we stay rain-free in the Ozarks because that ridge does not indicate that it will break down at all in the long-range models until at least the middle of next week. So dry, hot, and sunny is the forecast for the next 5 days. I do have breezy conditions on Saturday. Keep that in mind if you're going to be boating or fishing, anything where the wind can kind of be bothersome. That will be an issue on Saturday afternoon. Heat index values, though, even today could touch the triple digits, and I think they'll be closer to 105 tomorrow. Numbers are going to feel like the triple digits on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as well. We start to get a bit of cloud cover back in here by Tuesday, but I think the rain will probably hold off until the middle of the week. Around the country, what's making headlines? I already mentioned some of that activity up in the northern tier of the country, the northern plains, the upper Midwest, and the Great Lakes region, expecting some storms, some of which could be strong today. There's also searing heat for much of the Southwest, the Intermountain West, and the High Plains. You've seen them make national news headlines the last few days with temperatures in the triple digits. We also have a weekend heat wave set to take hold of the Midwest. We're a part of that one with our high temperatures in the 90s through several days, heat index values well into the triple digits, and there are now fire weather concerns for the West and the Rockies because some of the breeze that I mentioned for us tomorrow is also going to be impacting our friends out west. So plenty to keep track of as we head into the weekend forecast. All right, here's a look at the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I had for you yesterday was this: which ocean basin is most likely to experience tropical cyclones year-round due to consistently warm sea surface temperatures? Do you think it's A, the Atlantic Ocean, B, the Eastern Pacific Ocean, C, the Western Pacific Ocean, or D, the Indian Ocean? Well, if you've paid attention over the years, you would know that it is C, the Western Pacific Ocean. This region typically experiences the highest frequency of tropical cyclones globally, with an average of 30 named storms per year. The warm waters in this area, particularly along the coasts of East and Southeast Asia, help fuel these storms, and those warm sea surface temperatures can often allow for favorable atmospheric conditions that make the storms have, really powerful capabilities with weak wind shear in that region, which also allows for thunderstorms to organize into tropical cyclones. So congrats if C, the Western Pacific Ocean, was your answer. Here's the trivia question that I'll leave you with for Monday morning. What is the name of the largest ocean current in the world? Do you think it is A, the Gulf Stream, B, the Kuroshio Current, C, the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, or D, the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation? Which one of those do you think is the largest ocean current in the world? You can take your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather this morning. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. It is going to be hot and summer-like. Drink plenty of water. Find a way to stay cool this weekend. I'll be back to chat with you first thing on Monday morning. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet.